What's up, everybody? Just want to make sure that we are live before I start. And what's up? Just want to make sure we are okay, perfect. I'm just gonna get this rolling so I can see the comments. And then we'll get started. So we're going to go into Dogecoin. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comments and I can get to them live. Make sure to subscribe, like, and yeah, like I said, comment if you have any questions. We're going to go into Dogecoin. I'm going to show you guys the strategy that I use specifically on Dogecoin on when to buy and sell, and I think that it's gearing into a great buy. So I posted a couple videos on this beforehand on my thoughts on Dogecoin, and they got some good responses. So I'm going to make another video and go into what I see now. So I saw this chart on Socrates' stream. I think somebody shared it to him with him, and I tried to recreate it. If you can see, this is on the monthly. So these are big candlesticks. This is every 9 months. You can see that there's some sort of a huge pump, not relatively as big as this one, but this is still really great price action, very profitable. So you can see 9 months, 9 months, 9 months, nothing here, 9 months. So this is kind of the consolidation in between, or just a longer downtrend. 9 months, this is still pretty high. This is a red monthly candle, but you can see the price got up to 113 sats here. 9 month after as well, you can see 9 months, and this kind of just looks similar to this move right here. So if we take the rectangle, there is 18 months in between, and we are coming to 18 months in between. So if you look at my last videos, I talk about market cycles and what market cycles are. So I'm going to refer to that so I don't have to spend 5, 10, 15 minutes going over the same thing and talking about market cycles. But basically, you can see that these, I'm going to get rid of these lines. You can see that for the people who are just watching this for the first time, I'll put it on the 3-day so you can see some more candles. So you can see that these movements are happening relatively in cycles, like the same thing that's happening over and over again. You can see here, 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 here. That's about 6 or 7 times, and that's dating back to 2014. And let's look at some of these moves. So from the bottom here, 375%. Let's say you didn't get the bottom here, 43%. You bought on the support here. This one went up to 516%. So, these are pretty big moves. And it kind of gets obvious where you're going to start buying and when you would start selling. So as you can see here, I'm going to zoom into recent price action in just a second. We're going to note some support or buy areas and then some sell resistance areas and strong supply zones. So if we go to horizontal line, you can see that we're going to draw some supports. Maybe let's just draw a channel actually. So from here, you can see that these are the best times to buy. And in terms of market cycles, on the right side, it's all the negativity. So panic, capitulation, depression, fear. On the left side, you have thrill, euphoria, hope. Everybody's making money. We should put more money into Dogecoin. So market fluctuates from 2 different emotional sides. And as you can see here, when we get to the bottom, this is essentially the accumulation phase. This is the point where you can, most financial opportunity is made here. This is where the smart money comes in. So I want to turn on the indicator volume because I'd like to see that as well. So you can see that sometimes before the pumps, you can see that there's some accumulation happening. So volume is coming down, and then you get some bars that are higher than the last couple of months. To me, that's like some accumulation, not as much here. That's a ton of. I mean, I didn't mean to say not as much, but that's a ton actually right there. So people are accumulating Dogecoin, maybe even back here as well. This is a huge pump actually. That's a 3-day. Even this, yeah, that's a pretty big pump. So this is a strong buy area. So you would definitely buy. And I'm not saying you would go all in here. You could scale in, you could buy on the retracement. Like I said, we're going to go into recent price action. We're going to apply some more indicators to give us more confirmation, more confluence on this trade. So we drew a simple buying area, super high in demand area, and then we're going to draw some resistances. So you can see that price, we'll put red, resistance, red, red. Perfect. Okay, so let's copy that. We'll paste that resistance right here, resistance right here, and at the top, I'll put it right here. It's more reasonable. Whoever bought up here, crazy. People come into the market buying every day without looking at price, without looking at any technicals, without looking at the chart. So you got to use that to your advantage. There's a lot of dumb money pouring into crypto, and you see it more in the charts. There's more emotion that's being pasted. So like I said, you want to buy on the left side, on the positive, emotional side of the market instead of the wrong side, because then you're practicing patience on the wrong side of the market, and you don't want to be in a position that's moving downwards, and frankly, like a ton of money could be lost just holding, and even just losing on that specific contract or a specific trade. So you definitely don't want to be caught up on the wrong side of the market. If we're looking at basic market structure, so we posted our supply zones. This is where I would buy. So I'm patient enough for me to wait for this area. I'm super patient enough, and you can see that where it tapped on the 22, it is acting as support and resistance. It's a nice trend line. So as you can see, if I drew it right here, resistance here, support here, and this is a nice accumulation area. So we have our two areas kind of drawn out, our buy zone and our sell zones. So to the first sell resistance, it would be 130% profit. So we're going to add some moving averages to this, give us some more confluence. So moving average, moving average. Let's go to the 1 day. I think I tried 50 and 50. And what was it, 100? So let's do this orange. Let's make it thick so everybody can see. Orange, that's the 50. And we got 100 on the blue. So that's the slower moving average. So if we just look at the history of price, so when a fast moving average crosses over a slow moving average, that's a golden cross. So if the 50 crossed over the 100, so as you can see here, the 50 crossed over the 100. And that's a bullish sign. So you can see that it took off here. This would have been a great place to buy if it used this as support. Also, when moving averages are like pointing upwards, the market is in a bull trend. It's an upward trend. Yeah, the market's trending up. And when moving averages start to point below, that's a downtrend. So, and when the moving average is the larger one, the 100 days moving the smaller one, the 50-day, that is a death cross, and that is a bearish signal. So if we're just looking at golden crosses to generate for us to buy in with these moving averages, you can see that here we got the pump here, golden cross right here. You could have caught price around here, buying on that. That was super huge. Golden cross here. So this is where you would have got in. Market's choppy around here. These are profitable moves. When the golden cross, or this is the death cross, when the death cross happens and the price is pretty far away from the actual moving averages, I tend not to get into those. You want to see more confirmation, like a moving average, death cross, or golden cross, plus the price using that as support or resistance and bouncing off that. But when it's far away, prices tend to gravitate toward the moving averages, and it'll test them. So you can see here it was choppy. You get another golden cross. This is a larger move. It starts to downtrend, and now it looks like we're getting a pretty good golden cross here. And there's a ton of downside. This was 18 months as we looked at it using the horizontal lines. So I think this, and now we're going to look into present, or actually more closer price action. So you can see that looking at basic market structure, we're creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay, this one was higher than this one, but lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, essentially lower low, lower high. And then we broke that market structure. So if we just place a trend line, and we just do something like this, we could just do a quick one. This one pierced through. That's just crypto for you. People could say we're still in a downtrend and adjust the line like that, essentially. But to me, we started just playing around with the line. Yeah, I see. We still got to break some resistance, but this is bullish to me on the daily. You can see that we broke the downtrend. We started pasting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. And just looking at, Elliott wave theory, if you want to use that or not, this is a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. You got their tracer here. So maybe we'll push off into a bigger move. You have the support from the moving averages. You have the cross right here. It's in a great accumulation phase. A little bit of volume, not too much. Yeah, nothing too crazy. And I think it depends on Bitcoin as well and what Bitcoin does and how long it consolidates. So that's basically my update with Dogecoin. I want to show you guys. I'm going to do another. I'm going to use another combination of moving averages. So this is the 4, and this is the 9. Okay, so let me see which one we just did. Okay, so this one's the 9. So you can see if you use less days, so it would be a faster moving average. You can trade the crosses as well. This is a golden cross. On the downside, you can start shorting it, but like once I catch a move like this, I'm not that greedy. Like this is a couple 100% moves, so I don't need to try and catch the downside as well. I'll be patient enough to maybe try and catch another upside, wait for it to come down, maybe 100%, 80%. You see this one did come almost 100%, and these are very profitable. So golden cross here. You could have shorted around here. That would have been a pretty nice short. Bought around here. This is the golden cross. Shorted here. So if you bought on the signal and used this to bounce, use the MA and it bounced off price and sold right here, that's 358%. Then let's say you shorted here and you exited the short from here. These are very powerful signals. Very powerful. Bought, shorted, bought, shorted. So if you bought here, if you broke it down, this is on the weekly, so you wouldn't just ever place a buy without looking into lower time frames and using even the 15-minute to get that snipe, 5-minute to get that perfect entry, because this is a big bar, but we don't know how the week played down in days, hours, 5, 10, 15, 30-minute candlesticks. So this could have been, to be honest, you could have taken a small loss here, which is fine because we took some pretty profitable trades, or even broke even here, shorted, longed, shorted, longed, shorted. This is about the same thing. And then you have the, what is it, the smaller one? Yeah, so you have the cross here as well. So we're just hoping that price does push off. It did break under this moving average, but we just need some more volume, or maybe needs a little bit more consolidation. It may even go down. It doesn't have to go up from here. It may even go down, consolidate more. But this has been doing this for 2000 since 2014, and this altcoin specifically has been here for this long. It has a ton of volume. It has support from the cryptocurrency community. So I think this is in the Satoshi Bitcoin. This is against Bitcoin pair as well. So I think that this will play out to the minimum 64 sats, and that's what I'm holding until. That's my first TP around 64 sats. I'm going to do 100%. Trying to walk away with a Bitcoin plus minimum. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand with Dogecoin. And we did make our entry, and some other people in our group got it around the bottom, 22, 23 Satoshis. So that's it for this video. We're going to try every day to come with you guys with cryptocurrency news, opportunities. So make sure you don't miss a video by subscribing. We got some partnerships to be announced. We got some hardware wallets we're going to be giving out, some Bitcoin we're going to be giving out, and we're going to be doing a lot of contests. So make sure to subscribe. Like and comment any question, anything you specifically want to see, any crypto coin you want to get analyzed, whatever it is. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.